can't just go out and invest your money where you want to in Australia.
Right.
If you're the common man, if you're getting a 4% return, the government thinks that that is great. That's fine. You don't need any more. If there's any risk involved, they think 17 to 22% is okay. But you have to be, it's something investor. It's, like a smart investor. Literally, you have to have a license to be able to invest in real estate if it's, considered risky.
Right.
Because the government over there is supposedly protecting you and taking care of you because, I think it's that they don't want them to make more money.
That's what it is.
Because
they want to make all the money.
Right. I was watching Shark Tank, of all places, Australia Shark Tank.
Yeah.
This guy came in and says, hey, what I want to do is I want to create a crowdfunding site for the common man to be able to go out and get 17 to 22%. Sophisticated investor, that's what it's called. You have to be a sophisticated investor. You have to have so many trades done, and you have to have a net worth of so much. So this guy came in and said, I want to make a crowdfunding site where the common people can crowdfund into this thing, and then we will go invest in these, development projects. He got laughed at. Literally, you can't expect common people to risk everything. Well, I mean, risk versus reward. I mean, that's the way that it's always been.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to invest, you're going to invest. That's what I'm going to plan on doing.
Well, if you're a hard worker, you should. Yeah, check out SafeMoon. I just think that it's cool. And you can't just go buy SafeMoon. You actually have to go buy another one and then buy into SafeMoon.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's meant there for the long term.
Yep.
I think it's cool. We hear
That's
a lot
what we need, though.
Well, and
I think it's better than a IRA or anything like that.
I think so. Well, from what I hear from the other show.
Yeah.
The other show?
Yeah.
From what I hear from that, the government is seriously considering starting a crypto of its own.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, what does that mean?
Get prepared.
Well, it means, be prepared, but it's the same thing.
Yeah.
That's endgame. Crypto, if it's run by a government, the whole point of crypto is for it not to be able to be touched by the greedy people, right?
Right.
Now, I'm not saying like Bitcoin. I've heard some rumors of who it's owned by.
Yeah.
It's too mysterious for me. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Dogecoin? Yeah.
Right.
There's nothing exciting about it. SafeMoon to me?
Okay. I'm going to look at
Skullcram says invest in yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
What could you invest in yourself?
That's your future. I mean, you can invest in that, and that's your future.
Well, speaking of investing in yourself, we talked about the population of St. Louis, right?
Yeah.
It's what, 318,000 now, something like that?
It's decreased.
It's tiny compared to what it used to be.
Yeah. Used to be millions there.
Well, check this out. St. Louis murder rate, already the highest in the United States of America. It soared last year. Mayor has now vowed to defend the police. Well, Mayor Tashara Jones, which is the dark money train. That's how she got elected, the dark money train. Okay? Mayor Tashara Jones' budget proposal would close a city jail, divert $4 million from police to social programs, and cut 100 police jobs.
Oh, of course. In today's time, it's always the officer's fault.
Oh, yeah. It has nothing to do with people acting like rejects or... Okay. Yeah. You know where I was going with that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stay off that angry theme. However, what do you think about this? Literally.
I think it's ridiculous. You're cutting your police force and thinking that that's going to really stop the murder rate, that high murder rate that St. Louis has.
Highest in the nation.
Highest in the nation for the last probably couple years anyway.
And well, here's the thing. Who is she promising this to?
Right.
Who wants the police defunded? Who wants 100 less police?
How many voters in St. Louis are for this? This is my question.
Listen to this. In St. Louis, Missouri, the worst in-country murder rate is at a 50-year high. The police department has nearly 100 unfilled jobs already.
Right.
And the mayor wants to defund the department and shut down a city jail.
Right.
Now, there's a lot of shenanery that goes on
Right.
in these big cities, especially when the dark money starts,
Right.
Do you remember the couple that had to defend their home?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Well, those people were from St. Louis. Those people are Democrats that now hate the Democrat establishment in St. Louis.
Yep.
Not necessarily because they're Democrat, but because of this. You have a police force that's already 100 down. Then you want to get rid of another 100.
Right. I agree. I mean, it's
She's so awesome, St. Louis Tashara Jones, who became the city's first black female mayor last month, had campaigned on a promise to enact progressive criminal justice reforms. Now, I'm not saying we don't need criminal justice reform.
yeah.
I'm not saying that at all. Take everybody that's in jail for weed and let them go right now.
Right.
You know, right now.
I agree. But to cut the police
Right. Especially when murder's at an
at the
all-time high.
Yeah.
number one in America.
Yeah.
This is the type of things that make it hard to be American.
It's insanity.
This is insanity.
To keep doing the same thing over and over is insanity.
It is. It says whatever the old administration was doing clearly wasn't working, and I'm going to say, hallelujah, that's right.
Yeah.
But it remains to be seen if police cuts are the answer. Well, the other person that came from the dark money over there in St. Louis was a DA.
Yeah.
That DA decided a couple years ago, if you come in for meth, you come in for cocaine, and you happen to be of a particular color, we're just not going to charge you. I'm going to refuse to charge you. So drugs, money,
Now the crime rate.
prostitution, and now finally murder.
Yeah.
I don't care what political affiliation you have.
Yeah.
I really don't care. And
The
I don't care if
color-
you're
I don't care about the color of your skin either.
Right,
If you're
black,
a criminal,
white, brown,
you're a
red.
criminal.
well, not only are you a criminal, but if you're black, white, brown, red,
Yeah.
yellow, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't
You have a
matter.
right to feel safe.
Yes.
Now, what do you say? What does she say? Tashara Jones, what do you say to the children in St. Louis
that have died because of her cuts?
Well, I'm talking about the ones that are living, the ones that can't feel safe, the ones
Yeah.
that can't concentrate on building a future for themselves because they're too worried about the highest murder rate in the country.
All I can say is that you're seeing the reason why the population's leaving St. Louis in droves, like they're leaving in droves in California.
Big different reasons, though.
Yeah, different reasons, but yeah,
You get up to St. Louis, and guess what you got? Really high taxes.
yes,
Okay, and here's the thing. I would like to know, what type of social programs are you going to run?
right,
I got an idea. If you're going to spend that money on social programs, let's go with what the science dictates, right?
right,
Let's go with getting mothers and fathers working together in the home
yeah,
for the betterment of the community, the betterment of the
for their
children.
family, everything.
Let's get people community oriented, but they're not going that way.
Yeah.
They're not investing money in a pro-family, pro-American way.
No, it just turned into a dictatorship in St. Louis.
It's sad to me. It literally is.
It is.
More power to them. But every time I drive through St. Louis, the roads are worse. The buildings look worse. Then there's that damn Busch Stadium.
Yeah, I know, right?
And then the arch.
I know.
It is what it is.
It is.
It's sad.
I agree. New York Post and famous Bitcoin pizza guy who squandered $365 million haul has no regrets.
Wow.
Okay. In May of 2010, a California student, Jeremy Studervant, then 19, noticed a bizarre request on a cryptocurrency internet forum. He could receive 10,000 Bitcoins, at the time reportedly valued at $41, in exchange for the delivery of 2 large pizzas to Florida resident Laszlo Hanizet, 28. Studervant filled the order, sending him 2 large pizzas, cheese and a Supreme, from Papa John's, a transaction that would become the first physical purchase made with Bitcoin in history. marked by the annual Bitcoin Pizza Day on May 22nd. But Studervant didn't have the Bitcoins for the future. Instead, he spent them all on travel.
Wow.
Today, that lowly $10,000 Bitcoin haul would be worth a pie in the sky of $365 million.
Yeah, one Bitcoin today is worth $37,849.90.
Yep.
One Bitcoin.
But here you go. Man, this sums it up right here. I had no idea how huge it would become, Studervant said. But despite losing out on boundless riches, the now 30-year-old said he is proud to have played a part in the global phenomenon.
Ooh.
I don't know, man. I know what your thoughts are. Mine are probably the same.
It's, it's
so
sad,
S
but...
word, T word, U word, P word.
Right.
Dupe,
Yeah,
dupe.
well,
I'm just going to say it.
Yeah,
Okay.
the ID at the end with stoop in front.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. You never know. You can't.
Not a very good investment.
Well, there's a reason that he's delivering pizza, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, I want to ask you, what does this look like to you? There's a picture. It's got 5 men standing there. It's in India.
Yeah.
What is that?
I have no idea.
Okay, let me explain this. People in India, this has become a widespread process for them over there. People in India are warned smearing themselves in cow poo will not fight the thing. It won't fight. Well, yeah, okay. I don't know what to say. Could you imagine the smell? Could you imagine?
Wow.
Yeah, over there, it has become a ritual that these people believe that if you take cow dung and you spread it all over your body, that it somehow protects you from the thing.
From the Cowpat 19?
Yes.
Yeah.
Doctors are urging people in India not to smear themselves with cow poo in an effort to ward off the CVS.
Yeah.
Right?
The Cowpad 19.
Okay. This is where it does get dangerous. Okay. This is where it does get dangerous. Regardless of what you believe about it's like putting pee in your own ear, like in America. Oh, you want to cure an earache? What you do is you pee in something and then pour it into your ear. That literally used to be a thing.
Yeah, I know.
Pouring your own pee in your ear because it would work. And then you find out about the bacteria. It is funny, right?
It is.
I mean, okay, my question is this. That guy that got crushed by his wife's buttocks, did he look like this when it was all over? I know, it's gross, disgusting, but yeah.
I'm just thinking, what if, from the story earlier, what if that woman from Russia jumped on all them guys at one time?
Well, okay, so...
Man, it would go flying, wouldn't it?
Skullcram says, but is it working? Here's the thing. Studies have shown that when people do this, less people go into the doctor. Could this be literally a mind over matter? What do you think?
Could be.
Mind over matter?
Could be matter over their minds.
Do you believe in mind over matter?
Sometimes.
Have you ever seen these people that bend spoons, supposedly?
Yeah. But
yeah. You notice how they always got to have it in their hand. They can't just lay it down and,
And you see that little bitty wrist action.
Yeah, well, it's something. Yeah, I don't want to call them liars, but...
Magic trick.
There's something to it. And I think that your body can do a lot of healing on its own. I think that your mind... put in the right place, the spiritual part, the emotional part, the physical part. You put all those in the right place. We are meant to survive. We are meant to fix ourselves. Can it do it all the time? I don't think so. No. Roger Rabbit says, I'm pretty sure everything in this world is mind over matter once you learn the internal skills. And I would say yes, because what's weird, doctors are saying this to these people, but there's less people going into the doctor after they go through this ritual. So if if it makes them believe it and somehow belief system fights it off,